Hey, welcome to all current grade 8 students from S.J. Fairbairn and G.S. Lakey Middle Schools who are going to be registering with us here at Chinook High School. Please join our administration team, Kevin, Bill, Cam, and me, Tara, as we walk you through some important information for your transition to high school. As I said, I'm Tara, and I'm one of the 3 vice principals here at Chinook High School. Normally, I would be visiting you all in your middle schools about this time to deliver this presentation, but we've all been hit by some exceptional circumstances. Nonetheless, welcome. We are excited to welcome you as future grade 9 Yotes this fall. You are the future grads of 2024, and we've been working hard to prepare for your arrival this fall. I'd like to turn it over to Kevin for a minute, who's going to talk to you a little bit about who we are.
Hey everybody, welcome to Chinook High. It's Kevin. I work as principal here at the school. There are a couple of things I just want to talk about with you. First of all, welcome to high school. High school is one of the best times of your life where you get a chance to start to set the direction of what happens after you graduate. So over the first 1 year transition in grade 9, you'll get your feet underneath you, you'll understand what it means to be a successful high school student. And we always start with, as you can see this picture of our stairs, know your why, aim for growth, and take ownership. And so what we mean by that is, for everything that we do, we want to understand why we're doing it, whether to learn, whether because it's fun, whether because it takes discipline and we want to challenge ourselves in the process. And we always, with everything we do here, hope that each of us aim to grow through the process, whether, again, it's fun or challenging, that we aim to grow. And finally, that we each understand we make the best of our days every single day. And so I welcome you to our school. I think you are going to love it. High school is one of the best times of our life. And I'm so glad to be able to spend my days with you, starting in the fall. Take care.
Hey, it's Tara again. Thanks, Kevin, for that excellent explanation. So what does a typical day at Chinook look like for a student in grade 9? Let's take a look at a couple of timetable examples. First, I'd like to draw your attention to the start and end time, 8 o'clock, 2:55. Secondly, you will notice that every day has 4 periods for classes, 2 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. Next, you will notice that there's an advisor period in the morning between periods 1 and 2. I'm going to talk a little bit more about advisor later. Finally, you will see what looks like a lunch block from 11 to 12. While it is a lunch break, it's also called flex time. Cam will talk a little bit about flex time in a few more slides. This is an example of a typical grade 9 semester 1 schedule. Options and the core in the morning, followed by 2 core classes in the afternoon. Semester 2 looks very similar. You will notice that in semester 1 there was no math class and that the science and social classes from semester 1 are now gone. This is because in grade 9 all classes, with the exception of English, are semesterized. You no longer have all your core classes run for the full school year. One of the biggest skills you will learn in high school is to manage your time. And speaking of time management, take a look at how long each of your classes are in high school. They're 80 minutes long. Now, that sure seems like a long time, but don't worry. There are plenty of opportunities to take breaks, move around, and get lots of work done. As you learn to manage your time, you will find that time managed well in the classroom can limit the amount of time spent on work at home. I cannot stress to you enough that time management is a skill that takes time to build, and we're here to help support. Along the lines of taking ownership for our time and learning, here is Cam to talk to you a bit about flex time, what it is, its purpose, and how you can approach it.
So what is flex time? Well, here at Chinook, we have flex time in the middle of our day. Flex time is 2 consecutive blocks in the middle of the day. So flex 1 takes place from 10:53 to 11:25, and flex 2 takes place from 11:25 to 12:05. Now, flex takes place in that time where a lot of people traditionally will have lunch, and you'll learn through your grade 9 and 10 years how to take ownership over your flex time to make decisions that are in the best interest of your learning. So what that means is that in Flex 1 or Flex 2, you might be accessing teachers for additional supports, taking part in structured and unstructured opportunities like option classes, student-led clubs, teacher clubs, taking part in activities in the gym, the learning commons, or maybe you're just taking part in having lunch with the community or getting in contact with the wellness team or focusing on your own wellness. Those are all things that you can do in the flex time. And you'll learn in grade 9, it's a little bit unstructured and it will be tough to take control of that this year. So we're going to help you, we're going to guide you and help you learn how to use that time effectively, because in grade 10, 11, and 12, that is going to be a great opportunity for you to take control and take ownership over your learning at Chinook.
Thanks, Cam. That was awesome. Earlier I mentioned I would come back to the advisor block in your timetable. I'd like to take a minute to talk about what an advisor is and what they do. An advisor is a classroom teacher who you may or may not ever have teaching you a class. You will have your advisor for the 4 years you attend Chinook, and they're going to help you navigate and plan those 4 years of high school. You will check in as an advisor group or a partial group daily or as needed. An advisor group is made up of grade 9s, 10s, 11s, and 12s. As you move through the grades, you will find that your needs from your advisor will change. Typically, a grade 9 student needs their advisor a lot. They are there to help you navigate the school, how it works, and the ways you can get the services you need simply because you're just so new to it all. As you grow more comfortable with the school, you may find yourself checking in with your advisor for daily announcements, helping plan your courses, and accessing learning or social emotional supports. By grade 11 and 12, many advisees are relying heavily on their advisors to assist them in their academic planning to ensure that they are enrolled in the classes that best fit them and their needs for graduation, post-secondary, and work experience. Whether you check in daily or weekly, it's important to have a connection to your advisor. Much like grades 6, 7, and 8, you will be placed in a pattern for all of your academic classes in grade 9. This means that you will have the same students with you for English, social, science, math, and phys ed. You will have different groupings of students, though, for your option classes. Classes like art, dance, shop, hockey, etc. There will be a total of 10 grade 9 patterns this fall, 9-1, 9-2, 9-3, all the way to 9-10. Okay, you're going to meet Bill in just a second to tell you how to register. But before I introduce you to Bill, know that you will have the opportunity to try out 4 different electives at Chinook High School. Each elective runs daily for approximately 10 weeks and then will change. Band and choir are both semester-long courses. Each of those will take up 2 elective spots. I'll now turn it over to Bill to talk registration with you.
Thanks, Tara. So some information about how you register. First of all, you only actually have to register in your elective courses. Your core courses like math, English language arts, social studies, science, phys ed, all of those will be registered for you. We're going to put you in those classes because grade 9s take the same classes. There's no choice there. So all you have to do is pick your electives and you get to choose up to 4 different electives. How do you do that? Well, first thing is you have to have access to PowerSchool. So hopefully you've all got your PowerSchool logins. If you don't have that information, you're going to get that from your current school. After that, it's a fairly simple process. I've developed a video. It's in the link on this page. Click on that, take a look at it. That will explain exactly how to pick the electives that you need. Hopefully you've had a chance to view the video on how to register. The link is on the previous slide. Just a few reminders coming out of that. It's really important. You're going to choose 4 electives, and these are going to be your first choices. We'll try our best to get you as many of those as we possibly can. Within that, though, you can only choose either foods or shop. And the reason is that's construction. And the reason is because we want to make sure that as many kids get exposed to those as possible. You'll still have a chance to take those the next year, even if you didn't get into it in grade 9. The second thing is you can only choose one of band or choir. And again, that's because those are at the same time. Both of those, though, also, and there's a big note there, count as 2 electives. So if you take either band or choir, that counts as 2 of your electives. So really, you'll only get 3. One goes twice as long. It's in band and choir, both in 2 quarters, not 1. Really, really important. You're going to have to choose 6 alternate electives, and those are there. So if you don't get 1 or more of your first 4, then we have a choice of things to give you. You're going to have to choose 6. Please don't choose the same courses as you chose the first time. It doesn't help you get in, and in fact, just restricts the alternatives that we've got. Okay, last slide about registration here. When do you register? Well, registration is going to open this Wednesday, April 22nd. And it's going to close a week later, so it's going to be open for a week. So make sure you get in there and register during that time. We're also going to be having an online parent night this Thursday, April 23rd at 6:30 p.m. to answer any questions that your parents or you might have at that time. If you have any problems at all with registration, if it's technical problems with the website or anything like that, please make sure you phone us here at Chinook, phone the front desk, and we'll help you out with that. We'll find someone who can help you out with that. If you need your login information for PowerSchool, you're going to have to talk to your own school to get that information to get going with your registration. If for some reason you just can't register online, that's okay. Give us a call. We'll fill out some forms here and make sure to get you in there. But that's the last resort. Please try to get on. Make sure you can get online and register that way.
Okay, thanks, Bill. That was a great explanation. Okay, that's a lot of information to take in. Please feel free to watch this video over again if you need to in order to absorb all this information. It was awesome to meet you today, even though it was just virtually. I really look forward to the fall when we can all meet you in person. But before I let you go, Kevin would like to say a few words in closing, followed by a link to our 2019 Lip Dub. The link will show you the spirit of Chinook High School. Over to you, Kevin.
Okay, so in the next months, you have a chance to reflect on middle school. You have a chance to reflect on all of the wonderful parts of middle school, how fast I'm sure it's gone. Oh, and the changes that have happened in the last couple of months that we've been learning from home. But you also get a chance to redefine what your life is going to be like moving into high school. What things are you going to be better at by the end of grade 9 than you are by the end of grade 8? What things are you going to challenge yourself with? I challenge you to get involved with the school, get involved with your learning, see things as a high school student. But until then, take the very best of care. Have a great summer. We'll see you in the fall. Yeah, welcome to the Coyote family.
Well, there you have it, grade 8s, soon to be 9s. Please don't forget to click on the link in red down below. That link will take you to our 2019 Student Lip Dub. Can't wait to meet you all in the fall. Take care, be well, see you all soon.